turn that off. So shoot. Thank you. I didn't realize it was on. Great. A few technical difficulties. I think I forgot how to do that. So let me go through and thank everybody for being here. Homestead Aquarius was in here. CNC Farms is in here. Gears here. Hey, Josh. Gardener Josh is here. Oh, thank you, Joe. We have a new member. Garden State Gardener is a new member of Rebel Canners. Thank you so much. I need to talk to you too, Josh. I have something I want to share with you. I mean, not Josh, Joe. I have something I want to share with you, but later. I put the link in if anybody wants to come up. It is just a kind of a free-for-all Friday. Courtney was busy, so we didn't go live on her channel with the Blue Ribbon Canning Show, so I thought I would go live on mine and just kind of talk. I have a new video coming out tomorrow. I'll give you a little preview of that today. I went to a seed swap. As you know, I keep a little seed bank. I don't want to say I'm a seed hoarder, but I keep a little seed bank, and I got a whole baggie of seeds at the seed swap. So I was really excited. I got kohlrabi, I got carrots, I got parsley, I got some celtulis, I got this funky lettuce. It's a giant blue feather leaf lettuce. Yes, seeds. Some watermelon beefsteak, Brad's atomic grape. I am probably not growing this eggplant. If anybody wants this eggplant, let me know. Oh, Josh, thank you. Thank you for becoming a member. That is so awesome. Anybody wants this funky green eggplant, message me. I will send it to you. First come, first serve. I got a poppy, and then I got some Renee's Garden seeds, and I'm kind of excited about that. Cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, baby cabbage, and conehead cabbage. Oh, it goes on here. There's some things in here I'm really excited about. I got some Dakota black popcorn, because you try to divide them up. I got some Nemetz cowpea. I got a couple duplicates. So I got some dwarf blue kale. I think I'm going to sprout this. I don't really like kale, but I keep trying. I think this year I'm going to dub the year of the cucumber. I'm going to really try to get some really nice canning cucumbers and kind of pick some of the better varieties. So this is homemade pickles, cucumber homemade pickles. Somebody just bagged it up, and that's what they called it. Hi, Camper 14. Thank you so much for coming in. I got some Cushaw squash seeds. I got some Boston pickling cucumbers. I got organic parsley. I got some Nebraska dent corn. And Becca said she wanted calendula. So I kept picking up calendula every time I saw a chance. So she bought some, and I actually picked up a couple bags of it. So this is one kind. Hey, thanks for coming in, Square Country Homestead. Thank you. And I can't read what this is, but it is I've never heard of this stuff. Sanuco. You can eat the stems, the leaves, and the flowers. And I took a picture of thing, but I don't have it here. You can't read it on the bag. It's hard to write on those. I should have been better prepared. It's like my 4th year going to this seed swap, and every year I feel like I could have been better prepared. I got some Farmers Market mesclun lettuce. And this is what I wanted. I said, I really hope I find. I used to have it, I used to grow it all the time, and we moved, and I did not get to take this with me. Seed garlic. And so I have some seed garlic. In fact, that one, I don't know if you can see him. He's actually sprouting in there. So I know that's going to grow. I will never forget Basil Darling. And that was his name. He was one of my dad's friends, elderly gentleman, and he gave me seed garlic. Coriander. I love me some cilantro. Some sand coreopsis. Got to plant some things for the bees. A burgundy redbud. I love redbud. If you've seen my redbud jelly recipe, that is my all-time favorite redbud. Wicks lima bean. Lakota squash. I probably shouldn't have grabbed that because I probably won't plant both kinds. Parsley. This is from Nature and Nurture, and they're going to be on Alive with me coming up. I'm very excited about that. We're just trying to get the date set up. So if there's anything you would like to ask a small local seed company, any questions you have for them, start thinking about that now because we're going to have them on live. Ginger's Pride Melon. Where is Ginger Ninja? I picked this up because I thought of her. When I saw the name, I'm like, oh, I have got to pick that up. Giant zinnias. Ironweed, again, plant for my bees, right? Purple pole beans. Fishes said she wanted some long purple beans. And that was the closest I could get. Let's see what else more calendula and a little mystery bean in there. So I'll probably plant that and see what it grows out to. Got some empty packs here. So I took more calendula. It was a different kind, so I grabbed just a sample of it. Old Man King Homestead, thank you so much for coming in. We're just talking about, I went to a seed swap, and I really got a great haul. I'm just kind of showing off what I got. This Grand Rapids lettuce, I did not know the history of this. And I'm always looking for things that can be planted around here that were actually bred to be planted around here. I'm actually on the hunt up for a good Kellogg's beefsteak tomato because it came from south of here in Michigan. But this is Grand Rapids lettuce, and actually after I read the history, I'm going to plant this, and I'm going to try to get a hoop house made, and we'll see if I can get this going in for the hoop house. It's supposed to be very cold hardy for Michigan. You can plant it early, and you can plant it under a hoop house, and you can have lettuce longer in the year. It's supposed to be very cold resistant. So we'll see if those claims are true. But this was given to me by the Michigan Seed Libraries. I don't know if you have these in your state, but a lot of the public libraries for books are now having seed libraries. You can go in, check out the seeds, or they give you seeds, and then you can then grow them, save some seed from it, and return it back so that other people can do that. And they had a beautiful flyer on the history of the Grand Rapids lettuce. I just did a video. It just came out on Grand Rapids lettuce. Hey, Becca.
Hello.
I'm
Can
live.
I talk to you for just a second?
Yes.
I know you're live.
Can I mute?
Yes, you want to mute.
Just a minute. I will be right back. I must.
Bye.
Sorry, family business. All right. So I did the video, did the Grand Rapids lettuce. I'm going to be growing that for sure since it's hardy. Grab that. And then there was another beefsteak, the Crimson Cushion. It's just a partial thing of seeds of that. Almost empty, but I grabbed that. Danvers half long carrot. see here. I know. I'm sorry. I'm probably boring you, but I'm very excited about this. Some shelling peas, and that's the name that's on them. Blue beans, and these were from 2021. I like it when they put the year on it. The Victoria rhubarb, which I got, and then when I went around, circled around the seed table again later, I got something special. I'll show you. Moonflower. This is some black flint corn, and I'm going to butcher this name. Shishanson. So, sorry about that. Cherokee wax yellow beans. I'll probably grow some of those. I like to pickle those. I think they're pretty in the jar with the green beans when you pickle half and half. Let's see, what else do we have here? Purple tomatillos. I picked those up for Gardner Q. I'm going to be mailing those out to her. And this is what I was very excited about. And somebody had told me in one of their lives that they were looking for a variety. We were talking about rhubarb, and I said I was looking for a variety that wasn't Victoria, which is all you seem to find anymore. That's the commercial ones they grow and distribute. I was looking for something else, and they said they were too, and I don't remember who it was. So if it was you, send me an email. I know you were in Canada, but it's heirloom rhubarb. It was grown in Charlevoix, Michigan, and they packaged this up in 2022 for the seed swap. And I have 2 packages, one for me and one to share. So Charlevoix, Michigan is very, very cold. It's in very northern. We all have our Michigan, oops, because it looks bad. They're over here. Charlevoix is over here in Michigan. And so, yeah, it wasn't Bob. Although Bob and his rhubarb, I remember Bob talking about rhubarb too, but it wasn't Bob. Although if nobody else claims this, I'll be willing to send it to Bob. But yeah, this is an old heirloom variety from up in that area, and I'm going to plant one, and I wanted to share the other one, but I don't remember, now that I've got it, who was asking about it. So, more empty packets there. Lincoln peas, somebody brought in a great big, like 10-pound thing of Lincoln peas, and I grabbed enough to do a row in my garden. Purple pod peas, another one of those. Another little tiny bag of a different kind of calendula. They're very tiny, so I think that's different. Pak choy, because I'd rather have that than lettuce. Chopag corn. This is a milling corn. There's another. This is a garlic bulb that somebody brought, and I got one. There were grow bags that they put on the tables. I didn't get one. I actually picked one up. There was a lady behind me, an elderly lady that had been looking for something to put her seeds in, and they laid them down right in front of me, and I picked one up, and she had just walked away from the table, and I reached back and I said, "Becca, grab her," and we handed it to her so she had something to put her stuff in. So she's, that was pretty cool. They even brought some grow bags. Who gets kissed corn? Remember, I have a seed bank, so I like I want all the varieties. I want a lot of genetic diversity in my seed bank. I'd never heard of this beet, ruby queen beet, so I picked that up. I just discovered that I like pickled beets. I never did as a kid, but now I do. And the last one, and this is one I've been looking for a long, long time. They used to grow more when I was a kid, and we'd always go and get it. Peaches and cream sweet corn. So I don't know why they started growing different varieties, but that was a pretty good one I remember from my childhood. So I want to grow that and see if it's still as good as I remember. I hear you can't beat it. Yeah, Gear. But just having a lot of fun with that. And then there was a master gardener that gave a class on your soil shouldn't be treated as dirt, and taught me a ton of stuff. I kind of had read about it, but to have somebody give me some hands-on kind of information was really nice. How to the soil triangle, and then calculating your bulk density of your soil. And then he had a really good point, and you cannot have a healthy garden without having healthy soil. That was Bevan Cohen that said that, not the speaker, but it was during that introduction. And he's so true. I think there's so much is wrong with our food and the nutrients in our food right now because of not having good soil health. And then he went over, a lot of things, that soil is alive. It's a complex ecosystem. The soil actually is its own food web, and he showed some stuff. It's really, and he is anti-tilling, which I love that, because tilling just kills the heck out of my back. So I've really tried to go more into the back to Eden kind of gardening style myself because of that. But he said a successful garden depends on the health of your soil. And he went into soil chemistry and soil structure, the big three of soil. Soil is physical, chemical, and biological. And I'm like, I never really thought of it like that. It's like our bodies: physical, chemical, and biological. So it was pretty cool. What else on here? I'm trying to think about the other points. I wonder. So you can't just assess your soil health on whether it's made up of clay or loam or sand, and you can grow in any of these. And then the 12 essential elements in your soil off the chemistry table. And if we help manage the health and biology and density, the chemicals in our soil will come naturally. So you don't have to add a lot of chemicals to your soil if you can manage the health of your soil and the biology of your soil. And hopefully that's what I'm trying to do. I'm, adding amendments to feed the worms that are then going to spread it all through my soil. And that's sort of what he was talking about too. So does anybody have any canning questions today after I've, thrown out all this? I am not a master gardener. My mother had a green thumb. I swear I have a black thumb. It is, plants just wake up in my yard and say, oh, I'm here, and die. So I'm not great for gardening questions other than, what are the best varieties? Because, I lived with Mom and learned a lot of that from her. But I'm having to become the master gardener in the family now since she's gone, and I'm working with that. If both your tomatoes and your peppers were struggling, I wonder if you have enough calcium in your soil. I'm Camper 14. I would wonder about amending your soil with finely crushed eggshell. That would be probably what I would do. But again, I am not a master gardener. Now, if you have a canning question, I can answer those canning questions. That I am pretty good with. I did put the link in if anybody wants to come up, so I don't have to talk to myself. But yeah. So I'll post it again. I don't care if you want to come up. I just need to see your face or know who you are. So, but yeah, I thought that was a pretty good pretty good seed haul. And I did do a couple videos, I think 3 videos from inspiration there. So, hello, Asia Joe. I don't think I've ever seen you in the chat before either. Welcome, welcome. And you're sowing some seeds in your second year of trying gardening in containers, and excited to see the produce God blesses you with. I'm excited. It's always exciting to grow a garden and see what you're blessed with. Hey, Ben's Over Acres. I didn't see you sneak in here. I am not having a false spring. I am very much having winter out there. In fact, we are under a snow advisory at the moment. We're supposed to get dumped on again. And it's been crazy. So I have to just go through my seeds. I'm kind of sorting, pulling out what I'm going to plant, kind of sorting it because I have a lot of seeds. I am a seed banker. I'm a seed banker. I put them away and kind of collect them, and I try to rotate them, use the oldest and share them. So here. So yeah, if there is something you need, send me a message. I may have it in my collection to share. It's always worth asking. I'm willing to share. And I'm very excited for some things that are coming up. Courtney and I are going to start back in on Friday at noon, this time slot, but on her channel, Wide Family Farm. And we're going to be doing the Blue Ribbon Canyon Show again. We got some exciting plans for that we were talking about this week. And I'm going to try to do more lives. I know I've been really busy with my life and my 9-to-5 job. So I have not been doing the lives that I was. I've got my phone fixed finally. So all the videos that I've videoed over the last 2 months while my phone has been giving me fits will now be edited and put out. So look for a big dump of videos coming soon on the channel. I'm very excited. I'm really close to another milestone. I'm really close. I am 180 away from 8,000 subscribers. So I'm very, very excited about that. And I'm really working on my goal of videos this year. I wanted to do about a video a day, but I haven't been doing that. I'm doing a lot more on Facebook Reels. So if you can, follow on Facebook, Rebel Canners. It's, yeah, exact. This is very good advice. I've fallen for this before. Don't let that false spring get you. Wait till it's really trimmed to plant. Someone the other day asked me if I was planting my tomatoes, and even indoors, it's too early here. They'll just get leggy. I've got grow lights. They still get leggy. They don't do as well as if I just wait a little while longer. Now here in March, I can start planting them, but January and February, I've tried January and I've tried February, and it just makes for some bad tomatoes that never recover. I did that. In fact, I don't know if they're right here where I can grab them. Just a second. I might be able to grab them. These are the ones I bought last October, and I was very excited. I got them at Dollar General. I did a video about it. But these are all burpees, and they're all heirlooms. And I got these all at Dollar General, $1 a package at the end. And they are all packaged for 2022. So, in here I have radishes, parsley, beet I'd never heard of, melon, standard pumpkin, Wanda peas, Armenian cucumbers, which I have been looking for. I thought that was really cool to find them. Freckles lettuce, a San Marzano tomato, which I also want to plant this year. Carrots, You know, I'm looking for everything that says giant in the name or mammoth or really large. So, of course, this Chinese giant sweet pepper caught my eye. But I want mammoth basil, bush cucumber, more Brad's Atomic Grapes. I thought I had some of those. So if somebody needs Brad's Atomic Grapes, message me. Moon and Stars watermelon and Roma bush beans. So we'll have to see. I have some heirloom varieties of bush beans. I probably won't plant these either, because I want to plant some of the antique varieties. I'm kind of into preserving the old things, including old seeds. Well, thank you for coming in, Asia Joe. You're more than welcome to always come in. We'll have to all go over and check out your channel too. We are really in, you'll find that a lot of people in this chat right now are into global gardening. How do I say that? Global gardening and homesteading skills is what we're all into. So you'll have to check us out. But I'm not going to stay on very long. I just wanted to, I'm going to put this in with my seed haul now that I've showed it to you. Conglomerate. This is not all of my seeds. It's just the ones I've gotten in the last 6 months. It's a bank. It's a seed bank. It sounds so much nicer. But it is important, I think, for all of us to save our seeds and create a little seed bank. You know, you have a first aid kit. Why don't you have a seed bank in your house? You know, just a few things that you can always pick up and grow if you need to. I got another thing going on. Ouch. My ginger died. I left it out at the cabin and it froze. So look at this. I got a new one started and it's got some life going to it. So I'm going to get that in some dirt today. I've got my sweet potato slips going. Of course, they joke. I have sweet potato slips at 2 houses. So, there is that. Just a second here. Okay, you don't have a channel or social medias. Okay, well, you know, there are some good, if you're looking for gardening advice, I'm going to tell you there's some very good gardeners on here. Very good gardeners in this chat. And if you're into gardening, you should always check out Garden State Gardener, Homestead Aquarius, Gardener Josh. I didn't see your comment, Gear. Check out Gear's channel, Gear Grid 19. Yes, Baker Creek Seeds. CNC Farm. You can't go wrong with any of these channels in here that are in the Camper 14. I have to check you out better too. Oh, Square Country. I didn't see you sneak in. Square Country Homestead, welcome. LP. I didn't see you sneak in either. Yes, we want to do a lot of calendula salve this year and calendula oil. I'm trying to do a lot more of my own medicinals and build my apothecary back up. I had it built up at one time, and with moving, it's really depleted. So that is on our wish list. So Old Man King Homestead. So yeah, Asia, check these channels that are in Ben's Over Acres. Check all these channels out that are in here in my chat. They can really help you with your gardening. Really can. So thank you for sharing me out. I really appreciate it, Robert. Thank you so much. It's all right. I'm not going to be on terribly long. I just wanted to save the time spot since Courtney was busy. And I had planned to be live with her. I decided to go ahead and just do one myself and keep myself consistent. You can. Now, that's not entirely true. You are a better gardener than I am. But he says he can teach folks how to send their plants to heaven on the Hillbilly Express. Yeah, my plants, like I said, my mom was the gardener. I'm relearning. She taught me a lot. I wish I'd have paid better attention. But, you know, when you're young, that's not what's important to you. All these other things are. So, can you please... Sorry, I live in a very busy house, and they keep opening the door on me. So I will probably, we've been going here for 31 minutes. I didn't want to get a whole hour in anyway. There's a lot going on here today. I am going to go ahead and end the chat unless anybody has any canning questions. So, all right, I am going to go ahead and end the chat then. Thank you all for coming in and supporting me today. I just really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I hope to see you next Friday at noon. I will be on WHYDE Family Farms, Rebel and WHYDE. We do the Blue Ribbon Canning Show. So I will see you next Friday over on that channel. And thank you so much. You have a great day, everyone. And start thinking about your gardens. I know I am.